Hey there, Kimball Roundy here. Wanted to do a quick little training video, if you will, that I've entitled 7 Steps to 7 Figures. If you've been following anything that I've done online over the last 5 or 6 years, I've proven a model and a formula, if you will, for how to do what I'm about to teach you on a massive scale. And it's actually been much bigger than 6 figures. I just put 7 steps to 6 figures that anybody can do in 12 months or less, guaranteed, and that's to make it more real. Because if you follow this, anybody can make 6 figures. In fact, there will be many people that follow this that can go high 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures a year, following this exact same model and process that I'm about to reveal to you. So, sit back and watch this. If you want to get more information, 7stepsto6figures.com. Like I said, I've done it over and over. I started a system called the Score at Will system. That's what first allowed me to quit my job and go full-time in the industry. That was back in 2005. And then I did the Prosperity Freedom Builder system following the same process and did over $150,000 in sales with that system inside of 3 months. And then from there, I went on to the Spiderweb marketing system, where we did $1.5 million in revenue and over 550,000 members, 600,000 affiliates and 550,000 members inside of less than an 18-month window. And now I've also launched my latest product, which is the 5-Minute Mogul system, which again is starting to take off like crazy. So I just want to show you this process, this model that I followed, and I think it's pretty much the same model that anybody who is in our industry who's making a high 6-figure income has followed something similar to this, and anybody who's doing 7 figures has definitely followed a process that looks similar to this. And so I'm going to go ahead and reveal this process to you. You can see I've got them whited out so that you can't skip ahead and see them all at once. So I don't want you thinking about the rest of them until we've gone through them each. So I'm going to reveal them all one at a time. The first step, okay, of the 7 to making 6 figures per year in your business is to gain some knowledge, okay? You cannot really grow a 6-figure business in this industry without having at least some foundation of knowledge about something specifically. And I put here one thing. So you're going to want to find a mentor, okay? Somebody who's done it, somebody who's really done it, somebody who knows how to do it, and find one thing that they have done, because most likely they've branched off and they've learned a whole bunch of stuff, and they might have 5 or 10 different products that they're wanting to sell you. But what I want you to do is find and focus on one thing that resonates the most with you. Preferably that one thing would be something like how to get paid traffic. So how to master Facebook pay-per-click, for example, or solo ads, or media buys, or something that's paid traffic. And the reason is because in one of the later steps, there is an extra added level of leverage and ability that comes into play if it's a paid traffic strategy, something that you learn. So the first step is to get more knowledge, find a mentor, dig into what they have, join their systems and their training, and find the one thing that resonates the best with you that you know you can master. Whether it's getting free traffic, that's great, you can sell that, or paid traffic, that's great because it also has some extra leverage, and it's something that everybody is starving for, right? Is traffic or something like that. So find this mentor, learn from them, and leverage their system and their knowledge as you're going through the process and sort of learning the rest of these steps and learning the rest of the stuff, focusing on and learning from a mentor. Now, step number 2 is lead ownership. So in step number 1, you've got a mentor, and most likely you've plugged into their system. Maybe you become an affiliate. That's the way that you can get started. You're going to, in step number 1, while you're gaining that knowledge, you're following their system. How you're learning to master that one skill is, let's say it's Facebook ads. You're on Facebook, you're marketing their affiliate link. and you're driving traffic and leads and sales into their system, into their business, and they're paying you commission. So hopefully you spend $100 on Facebook ads, you make at least $100 back. Maybe it's got some residual components, maybe you're profitable and you get really good at Facebook ads and you double your money or whatever, because it's wide open with Facebook and solo ads and other things. So you figure it out, and by figuring it out, I mean, you get to the point where you can do it consistently. Maybe you've done $100 a couple of times, you've figured out the process, and you know every time you spend money, you're going to get leads and you're going to get commissions, income back coming to you. Now, the next step, because in this first step in this process, you're generating leads for your mentor, right? It's good because you're making affiliate commissions, but what you're doing is you're building your mentors list, you're building your mentor's brand. So the next step in the process is to transition to building leads of your own, okay? You can still sell your mentor stuff. You don't have to have your own product at this point. All you have to do is get your own capture pages, and you drive traffic to your capture pages, you capture the leads information, and then you drop them on the product page of your mentor and sell the product there. So you're still getting the same amount of commissions, the same amount of money, only you're inserting yourself into the middle. You're building a list of leads that you have ownership and control of in your own autoresponder that you can then leverage at that point for what I like to call an automated instant cash machine. So anytime you need to make some money, boom, you click a button, you type up an email, you send it out, and you make more money, which is going to come in this next step as well. The step number 2 is control the leads and the ownership. So once you've mastered it, you know how to generate leads, you know how to get sales for your guru, your mentor's product, and you're mastering that one thing that they taught you, whether it's paid traffic or free traffic or whatever, and you have proven the model, you know you can do it, drop in your own capture pages. And I always say with something like this, you're going to want an R&D. So R&D, and that doesn't mean research and development of your own capture pages necessarily. It sort of does, but what I like to joke and call it rob and duplicate, okay? So if I'm your mentor and you're selling one of my systems, one of the things, you're selling this product, whatever it is, get the capture pages that I have, okay? Rob and duplicate them because you're still selling their stuff. Put on that capture page information about their stuff, but with your own lead capture form, and you can use essentially the content and the stuff that's on there. That way you know it's consistent and it's going to convert just like it was here when it was all going directly to that mentor's product. So do a little rob and duplication there. Build a list that you can control, that you can leverage, that you can continue to grow and use as an instant cash machine. Anytime you want some more cash, you're sending out emails and it's just churning profit for you on autopilot. Step number 3 is an important step. Hopefully, oh, I tore off the ME, but this step is you becoming the mentor at this point. So you've proven you can do it. You've figured out this one thing, you've mastered it, you've brought it to the point where you are now generating your own leads, building your own list, and then you transition from building your own leads and your own list into becoming the mentor. And sort of the way that I did that personally in the very beginning was I started talking about my mentor. I found this product, I liked what he had, I put together my own site, so I sort of jumped past this and right to this, where I put together my own site, and I was generating leads talking about stuff that I learned from my mentor, and I'm going to teach it to you and expose you to what I've learned. So it's stuff that I learned that's allowed me to go from here to here, and now I'm going to teach you and add my own insights to it. And so you're still just generating leads, you're coming here, but now you're inserting yourself into the discussion. You're inserting yourself into the capture pages. Now it's you talking on the capture pages about what you've learned, as opposed to just you referring people to your guru and only branding your guru. Now you're starting to brand yourself, you're starting to become that mentor. That's sort of like the first step in the process of becoming the mentor. And once you've done that, then you start to evolve into creating your own sort of lead generation. So now it's not just you talking about what your mentor learned, you generate the lead and you drop them on your mentor's product, but now it's more like, hey, I'm going to do a 7-day video series now talking about this one thing that I've learned from this mentor, or how you did XYZ, or whatever it is that you've been able to accomplish in these steps here. Then you take that, you start to build your own sort of funnel, if you will, where you're branding yourself and you're putting yourself in front of videos or Camtasia videos, whatever it is, to start to establish yourself as a mentor that people will want to learn from. So you're building a list, you're still making money off of your guru's product, you're starting to insert yourself and become the mentor to these people on your list by putting out these videos and these things like that, and you start to essentially establish yourself as someone who people want to work with, people who want to learn from you. And then once you've done that, you move on to step number 4. And step number 4 is building your own product. Okay, this is where you take it to a next level, and that next level is you've learned your thing, you're making money with that, you've got your leads, you're building your own list, you're inserting yourself into the equation and doing your 7-part or whatever video series teaching 7 steps, for example. So let's say that you're following me as your mentor. You could take these 7 steps, and it's nothing proprietary about this. I mean, obviously you're not going to want to just plagiarize it word for word, but you can insert yourself into this discussion and you teach the 7 steps in 7 different videos or one video like this. So just take the formula, R&D, what I'm doing right here, talk about me as the person that you've learned from and that you've learned these 7 steps from, and start to teach those 7 steps to people. And then when you get to space number 4, you're creating a product out of this one thing that you have mastered, and that product can be anything from how to do XYZ. I'm going to show you on a webinar for $27 on a webinar, or an ebook, or a 7-part video series, or whatever it is, a membership site, anything like that, where you're going to be able to now take this stuff that you have mastered, that you have learned from your mentor, use the same lead generation funnels, but instead of just selling your guru's product or your mentor's product, you're going to start selling your own product. And under this, I put a 10x. And the reason I put 10x is because the transition from selling your mentor's stuff to selling your own stuff, you can literally 10 times the return on your investment of marketing dollars, if you will, simply by transitioning from your own product or from your mentor's product to your own product. And the way that happens, just for numbers' sake, if you spend $100 on Facebook ads, for example, and from this, you're 50%, in fact, you can probably 20x that if you look at it this way, you're going to earn a 50%, let's say, commission on that, but it's going to take you 30 to 45 days to get that because of the pay cycle that they do. So, right, any sales that happen this month after the 30-day trial period or the 30-day refund period or whatever it is ends, then you get paid. So it's going to be 30 or 45 days after the sale happens for you to actually get that money back. So let's say that the 50% that you get comes out to, you figured out your funnel enough that it's converting at $100 that you get back. So 30, 45 days from now, you're going to get $100 back. Well, if you take this one thing, you're still generating the same leads, and you drop it into your own product, now you're earning 100%. So that just doubled your results right there instantly day one. Plus, you're now able to get that money back faster and increase your leverage on that money. So, for example, this now $200 that's going to come back to you, I'm going to actually make that a 2 because it's actually 20x. So that $200 that's coming back to you is going to come back to you in 2 to 3 business days. If you're running it through your own merchant account or PayPal or somewhere like that, you're going to get that money back within 2 to 3 business days. And then what that means is you can spend that same marketing dollars, right, on traffic again to get another $200 back. or you can compound it, and then instead of 20x, I don't even know what the math would be on that. So let's just say that you spend $100 on Facebook ads. Instead of just getting your $100 back, you get $200 back. You want to take 100 and put it somewhere else. Take that 100 in 2 to 3 days and put it back into Facebook ads again. So in this scenario over here, you spend $100, you're waiting for 30 days to get that $100 back so you can spend it again to make another 100, wait 30 days, spend it. So you're leveraging your money once every 30 days. In this, you can start leveraging your money once every 2 to 3 days, which means inside of a 30-day period of time, if it's every 3 days, you can leverage that money 10 times. Okay, so 10 different times, you took that $100, you've used it 10 times, you just created a $1,000 a month marketing budget out of that $100 that you started with over here, 10 times in your marketing budget. And then again, if every time you turn that money, you actually compound it and put the whole $200 towards it, right? Well, then you're spending $100 day one, day three, you're spending your $100 plus the 100 you got back. The next time you spent two, you got $400 back. Well, then guess what? On day 6, you got $400 to spend, and it actually grows exponentially, so it's way more than 20 times the ability to return and leveraging that money. So that's the value. One of the biggest things of creating your own product is that, plus you're going from just sort of becoming a mentor to you are a mentor now with a valid, high value product in the marketplace that people are paying for. You start to create your brand, you build a name for yourself, and you get out there. And then the next step in that process is here. But first, once you create that product, you can do an instant cash machine by emailing the list that you already have and selling your own product from day one. So now you put in the time and the effort to create the product. Day one, you're going to be able to hit your list that you've been building while you're selling your mentor stuff and have a huge surge of not just customers, but at the same time, you will have a surge of affiliates. So the next step is to take this product, set up an affiliate program, and now you sell the product to your list, you prove the model of the product, you tweak and you customize your sales copy and your sales videos to make sure it's converting at an optimal level, and then you go out and you get affiliates. And the first pool of affiliates, I would say, are always your raving fans, your customers, the people who buy your product, they love your product, and you start to turn into this guy that's teaching one thing, or teaching a few different things, but teaching one thing specifically that people can grasp onto, that they can start to generate their own leads, they can start to become the mentor by following your one thing, all the while selling your stuff, which is why I put 100x under here, because now it's not just you leveraging your $100 over and over, but you taught them how to follow this process. And then at the same time, what you've done, like I said over here, if that one thing is a paid traffic thing, you can actually set up traffic co-ops and done for you services. So let's say you get really good at Facebook ads. Well, you can invite affiliates in and basically say, hey, while you're going through this process and learning this over here, I'll spend your $100, I'll manage it because I know how to get at least that $100 back every time when I do ads. And so now you're taking it to another step of leverage where not only do you have affiliates who are out there promoting it, but you have people just giving you money, handing over money to you to market your own business for them as an affiliate. So every dollar, obviously, that comes in, you're keeping 50% of the money that comes in, but you're spending other people's marketing dollars. So get affiliates, get joint venture partners. You're going to 100x that because your return on that, because you get 100 affiliates that are out there doing this for you now. It's 100 times more than you'd be able to do doing it yourself, selling someone else's stuff. So step 4, create your own product. Step 5, get affiliates and joint venture partners to get on board and help to promote your product, which is easy to do once you have a product that's converting. All of the affiliates and joint venture partners are always looking for high quality products that are going to be able to monetize their existing lists with, or create ads that are going to give them another stream of income by producing or by providing the marketplace, providing their list with a great high value product that they know that their list is going to love, right? So affiliates and joint venture partners will increase that leverage and take it to another level there. And then final step here is to create a system. And by system, I mean you take this and you take it to another level, and now people aren't just affiliates, but people are members of a system. Meaning you show them, you create the system in such a way, like I have done each and every time, where you're sort of giving them lead ownership or co-registration ownership of the leads that they're referring. So now they're not just an affiliate sending traffic to your site, they're providing you with traffic and making a sale and they get a commission, but it's a use my name, my brand, my marketing. It's essentially getting them to sort of in this area right here, where they're going to leverage your name as the mentor. They're going to be driving the traffic, but they get to own the leads along with you. So now they can see it as a tool or a system that they can use to build their own brand, to build their own business. So you sort of systematize this process right here and help them get up to this process right here. And then you're creating even better joint venture relationships and better joint venture partners and testimonials and everything else. And you have this, and when people see it as a system, it's not now just getting an affiliate who's just going to mail one time to their list and whatever sales they make, or setting up some ads and whatever sales they make, but they see it now as a tool and they take ownership of it, and it's something that they're working on every single day to increase their productivity, etc. And using it as a system to grow their own business. So you can see the distinction between just getting affiliates who are out there promoting and getting people who are more fully vested in the idea of using this system to help further their business. That's the type of systems that I've always created. The Score at Will system that I created in 2005 was a system where people could come in, could leverage my story, could leverage the guru story who I was talking about initially, sell both of our products and generate leads for themselves, which then they could use for whatever they wanted at the same time that they were earning commissions from me and from other income streams. Prosperity Freedom Builder was the same thing. Spiderweb Marketing System was the same thing. We had 600,000 members. And so it's all based on getting to this step right here, which is your sort of 1000x point of leverage, getting now at this point thousands of affiliates who are out there not just being affiliates but being members and constantly promoting your system, as opposed to some one-time promotions and things like that come by getting affiliates and you're always trying to find new affiliates. At this point, every member that comes in becomes an affiliate, and they go out there and they market your stuff because they know they're going to also be able to leapfrog this process and not have to create their own capture pages, etc., because they can use yours to generate their own leads. Hopefully that makes sense. And then step number 7 is R&R. No, that does not mean rest and relaxation. Sure, at this point, if you get to this point, this is really where you sort of hit the 6 figures, and this is sort of the next step to getting to the 7 figures, if you will. And it's not R&R, even though you will have much more free time if you choose to do that with your time, to do some rest and relaxation and take some trips and that sort of thing. Start living the lifestyle when you get to this point, because your business is just churning for you. Your members are out there marketing your stuff, and stuff just comes in, and all you got to do is support and help grow the community and things like that. R&R means rinse and repeat. Like I just said, I did the Score at Will system in 2005. From there, I had some good success that allowed me to quit my job, allowed me to go full-time in this business, allowed me to first start to build a name for myself, build some good big teams, make some good money in the industry. And then I took some time and created the next system, which was the Prosperity Freedom Builder system. Took that, did $150,000 in sales in 3 months. had some issues and falling out with my friends, so I rinsed and repeated, changed it, rebranded that same idea that I've done twice before, called it the Spiderweb Marketing System. That absolutely exploded. We did 550,000 members in 8 months, a total of over 650,000 members of that system in about 18 months, and $1.5 million in sales. I built a downline in my primary business of over 31,000 people in 176 countries. And I did all of that through a systematized process that does exactly what you see here. And now I've rinsed and repeated again. I've relaunched a system called the 5-Minute Mogul System. And inside of that 5-Minute Mogul System, it's the same thing. If you want to check out 5minutemogul.com, the number 5-minute mogul, mogul.com, then you'll see my latest rinse and repeat of that. And it's a pretty cool little thing. It's a system designed around a Monopoly game board, if you will. So just like you're playing a game when you're a kid, people go around, they click on the spaces of the game board, and a video in the middle here loads, and it takes them through modules that helps them follow essentially this process. Oh, and it's 100% free to use as a system for you to generate your own leads that you get to control inside your own autoresponder, to start to insert yourself into the equation, to become a mentor, teaches you on this left-hand side of the board how to create your own products, get joint venture partners, create your own system, and goes through this entire process for you, all 100% free. So go to 5minutemogul.com or click the link below this video. I'm going to be doing some webinars teaching this in more detail, and actually be ultimately creating a product that I call 7 Steps to 6 Figures. And so go to 7 Steps to 6 Figures. By the time you're watching this video, I don't know what's there. It's either going to be a webinar registration page or maybe just an opt-in form to be able to get more information. But that's 7 Steps to 6 Figures, you know, that's part of my rinse and repeat, right? 7 Steps to 6 Figures is another thing. So once you've mastered this one thing over here and you've gone through this process, go master other stuff, and all of the new stuff that you're mastering is going to allow you to come out and create a new product. Well, guess what? When you create a new product, you can mail that new product to your list, and not only sell a bunch of it to your list, but then say inside of your system, hey everybody, we have a new product. Now everybody go out and market it. And you just rinse and repeat, and you come up with new stuff, you come up with new products, whether it's new systems, new trainings, new membership sites, whatever that is, and those new products then become additional revenue streams for you, and that's sort of how you make the jump. I would say this is 6-figure area. If you can get systems, then you should be able to easily make 6 figures a year online with your own products and your affiliates and your members promoting it. And then when you start to rinse and repeat, if you're making 6 figures here, well, take that, rinse and repeat 10 times, and you're making 7 figures, right? You're making $100,000 a month instead of just $100,000 a year. So this process is where you really make that leap to making well over 6 figures a year. But simple process, as you can see here. Like I said, go to 7 steps, number 7 steps to 6 figures, number 6. .com and get registered for the next webinar. And then in addition, go check out 5minutemogul.com to see my latest rinse and repeat of my system that teaches you exactly how to do all of this step by step by clicking 1, 2, 3 all the way around the game board. Everything from setting up affiliate programs with me, with other people, creating your capture pages that you're going to be able to get your own leads on, learning how to get free traffic, learning how to get paid traffic, learning all of that stuff through here. And then on the left hand side of the board, it goes up to creating your own products, getting your own affiliates, and creating your own systems, along with references and referrals to the technology that will help you do all this. Because that's one of the scariest things that people run into, right? Okay, I want to create my own product, but how do I do shopping carts and membership sites and everything else? Well, I've actually got technology that allows you to create sites with drag and drop widgets and all sorts of super simple stuff to use. Same thing, it has affiliate tracking, affiliate management in there, and even taking it to the next level and creating it a system component where your members are now going to be able to see their leads and access their leads and use it more as a tool for growing their own business, not just being an affiliate of yours. So process completely done through for free inside of the 5-Minute Mogul system. So go check it out, number5minutemogul.com. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed it. 7 steps to 6 figures. This is the process I followed over and over to make a ridiculous amount of money online, to build a name for myself in the industry, and to really just sort of make it happen over and over. Follow this same process. So there it is. That's my process. And I'll see you again on another video.